So, welcome you guys. Um, we'll get a quick message, but I thought of well, this beautiful thought came to me from the heavens. What are we meant to learn from envy and jealousy? Now, envy and jealousy can negatively impact one very deep, on a very deep level. Um, in fact, it can hurt us so bad that we can become the very thing that we don't like. And to have humility to understand how envy and jealousy has formed within us and it didn't happen overnight. If envy and jealousy is one of the human or two of the human emotions, I was curious, what are we meant to learn? I feel this is a download from the Most High. Let's see, what are we meant to learn from envy and jealousy? Also, still do your protection from evil eye rituals. All right. Still do your protection from evil eye rituals. Just because we're understanding that envy and jealousy is a normal part of the human experience, it doesn't mean that we need to, you know, soak in it like a tea bag in hot water, okay? Um, so, what are we meant to learn from envy and jealousy? We have the Nine of Clubs, and we have Queen of Diamonds and Seven of Spades. We're learning how we can basically make things difficult for ourselves. Envy and jealousy will have us create a labyrinth in our own minds where we will sit there and justify complicating things unnecessarily. With the Queen of Diamonds, I feel this is referring to our emotional energy. And where our emotions are so rich, if we actually, invest our emotions into creating our inner chaos and externalizing it, we can become so detached from what we actually truly enjoy that we can become afraid of our own emotions. And if we are our own self sabotageurs, and then if we try to sabotage someone else, the envy and jealousy is letting us know we're more closer to others than we think. If someone is showing us something that we have within us, and it's going to take some time to get to that state of awareness or of an inner achievement and external achievement, it's going to take self-awareness and self-forgiveness. So what can we learn from envy and jealousy? To acknowledge our emotions, to emotionally validate ourselves, and to take accountability for the difficulties we cause ourselves. All right. Also, someone could be healing a certain grief connected to accepting a death. You could be accepting that a death occurred. Um, and you also could feel, uh, of a loved one who has passed away. Maybe they're communicating with you to let go. They want you to become aware of what is really important in life. Those are your true desires. So, someone um, who has passed away, they're helping you accept why the death occurred. They're letting you know the situation couldn't be changed. Difficult situations happen, but they want you to know that you deserve to be loved. So they'll send you synchronicities um, to help you stay focused when everyday life is trying to drown you, it's trying to drown you out from speaking your truth of your heart. So that's for someone. If you have a death of a loved one, it could be a relationship in which you lost someone, or you could be in a relationship that's drowning you out. Maybe you could be learning to speak your truth, and the universe is saying this is happening for a reason. Let me see if there's anything else. You're being advised to still speak your truth, even when everyday life is trying to drain you of that passion that you have for it. You're being asked to accept the situation, especially if there is a death in a relationship that's extremely difficult, and you understand the situation can't be changed. Whatever. Someone also is. You guys are being something. You guys, when it comes to purity, even if a situation is difficult, it's like there's a message for you guys. You are not the difficulty of the situation. It could be a very difficult situation and you can still be pure, and your presence is being exhibited as peace. um, People feel very comfortable to be honest about how they feel and openly express it while under the stress of everyday life drowning you out. And just know that the connections you're making in this point in time accept you for who you are, and all things happen for a reason. um, Signs, you're going to be getting signs of something. You may have a lot of pressure trying to basically have you lose focus of what's important, to get you from your to get you off your path of authenticity. And this can be a lot of stress if you're a free spirit. So you're going to be getting messages and signs, especially if you're in an extremely difficult situation where a relationship is changing, but it's happening for a reason, and the universe knows why. You could be guiding to be into a situation where you will be loved, and you might be receiving signs of that. Also, um, there is if you have any psychic attacks coming at you, you are protected with by peace. So any psychic attacks coming at you to negatively narrate your your reputation based off the difficult situation, it's not sticking to you. So gossip isn't sticking to you. If people have been gossiping about you, connected to an extremely difficult situation about the death of a relationship, you are blessed with your reputation being protected from people's negative opinions and projections, having you be viewed in a different way. The people that you will be connecting with, they will accept every aspect of you. Or you also could have people, you could be accepting that the people you're connecting with are trying to basically have you lose passion for life like they've lost passion. So if anyone's sending you psychic attacks at this point, um, it's meant to have you really understand that your desires are the things that's truly important to you in your life. Okay, so we'll end it there because this is your path of authenticity, and trust yourself. Okay, so we have the Nine of Clubs here and the Wild card. For the first message, I'm hearing you guys dodged a bullet. um, I'm hearing a miraculous breakthrough. Something happened, a miraculous breakthrough. Or you guys could have literally dodged a bullet. Uh, or you guys could be picking up on people trying to put a bullet through your head, and you figuring out ways to just figure out well how they moving. With this ace of spades here, this could have something to do with someone trying to trying to weaken you so that they can physically harm you, and that situation didn't work out the way they thought it would. To support the ace of spades, you have four of spades and the seven of hearts. Um, you could be processing information in a different manner, being that, when your body's under a lot of stress, this impacts the psyche and the brain. So you could be adjusting, like changing up routine so that you can put less pressure and stress on your brain. So you might be receiving more clarity about things. Because this when you have miraculous breakthroughs, and the fact that I was just like I said, someone might have tried to put a bullet through your head, and the nine of clubs is next to the ace of diamonds. Forgive me, I don't know why I said diamonds, but that might come up later before this reading's over. The nine of clubs is next to the ace of spades. Someone literally could have been trying to kill you. They could have hired a hitman. Um, and they could be surprised that you're still here. It could be someone that tried to take you out who was envious of you. And we did just do a reading. What are we meant to learn from envy and jealousy? Ooh. Um, we are blessed with the Ten of Hearts here. And then we also, to support the Ten of Hearts, we have the Seven of Hearts, Five of Clubs, and the wild card, black and white. Um, anyone who is trying to basically learn your blueprint and then use your blueprint in order to gain some sort of notoriety and stability, they see things from a black and white perspective. So if things don't happen the way that they have expectations for, that fight or flight method kicks in, and they start trying to basically control situations from a very limited perspective. They could have experienced this in childhood, and they could be afraid to use their imaginations. So somebody that you are connected to is afraid of their imagination. That's why they stick to the basics, and this is why they're having trouble coming up with new solutions. um if you're feeling that this could be a threat for your family's sake, if you have children, or if you're starting a brand new relationship, or if you have a relationship that's been going on for quite some time, you could be, really doubting yourself that you could be around people who will be willing to endanger your children, you know. But with the nine of clubs and the ace of spades connected to the ten of hearts here, if you're having an unnecessarily difficult time, and it doesn't have to be that way, and you're around people that you are very aware that if you bring your child around them, you might have to say something that it's like where your child will be watching you discipline another adult. Don't dismiss the feeling that you're getting, but prepare just in case if they would hurt your children. Not from a place of fear, but from a place of awareness, okay? Because if you're a parent and you have a and you're if you're a conscious parent, you have a healthy bond with your child. So it's kind of like this is a time where let your desires be that of eliminating in in a healthy manner, eliminating that which can cause your child to not have a healthy childhood, a safe childhood. So, for example, if you have someone who is envious of you, but they're trying to include themselves into every aspect of your family, or you could have a family with these people. You want to make it so that your children will not suffer by the tactics of someone who's trying to cause you grief. Um, because there's been crimes connected to people children looking like their parents, and them being around people who don't really like their parents, and people taking their anger out on the children due to some resentment that they have connected to their parent. So if that is taking place, that's also going to be exposed as well. Ooh, wow. Okay. Let's get two more messages. We have four of clubs. Forget, we don't have the four of clubs. It's four of spades. Supported by the 10 of clubs and the queen of diamonds. If you are choosing to be balanced while prioritizing consistently, a very difficult situation is going to be coming to an end for you. The cycle is almost over, or it has, or it ha it's almost over, or it's about to end very soon. Take what resonates, especially if you've dealt with people who have been a threat to your family's safety and would try to utilize the law against you in order to keep their antagonizing antics well hidden. So we have the three of clubs here, supported by the seven of hearts, the five of spades, and the five of hearts. So this is telling me someone is in regret because the amount of fights that they picked with you didn't weaken you or didn't get you tired. It's just they realize that emotionally they are not viewed in a positive light with you. So it's like I'm picking up on someone who thought that if you guys shared the same trauma, they thought that you would think that if you guys had a fight together, it would be, this is a sign that we love each other. But the fights got so bad to the point, the relationship turned into either abusive to the point where, you know, um, one would not have zest for life after being with the partner or feel worse when around their partner. So this is saying someone who has been causing you unnecessary trouble, starting fights with you and justifying the fights, they're basically weakening their own heart. Some of them, um, and they're basic. It's like I'm picking up on some of them not having energy, having extreme depression and just really getting to a point where they don't have any passion or motivation and to basically continue antagonizing you. So, because the truth is going to come out that they don't want coming out. They could be acting like everything's happy in the family, and they could have went above and beyond to hide the reality of their family life. But the truth is about to come out, and that's one of the reasons that it's just going to be like when everything comes out, people are going to put two and two together. You lied impressively to cover up such and such, and now you're disappointed about the truth coming out. So the truth is coming out. Somebody's about to be extremely disappointed. We have the wild card, diamonds in red, supported by the 10 of clubs and the 2 of spades here. This is telling me here that someone thought they had instant financial support in the bag. The part they left out was that they did not provide a source of protection for it. So someone's learning how to protect themselves from theft so that their family will always have their needs met and not have to deal with thief like people. Or that's what I okay. Let's get three more messages and then we're gonna basically close it out. We got the five of clubs here, supported by the eight of hearts, five of hearts, and the 10 of spades. So you have people who I feel led to turn this eight of hearts up right because it was upside down. You have some people who are upset because their binding magic is either not working on you. Also, some people did spell work on you so that you would be suicidal. Some people also did spell work on you so that you would be easy to fool because you would be in a deep state of depression. This would eventually someone wanted you to someone that you don't want anything to do with. They wanted you to be suicidal. Wow. Their shenanigans are being put to an end. At the same time, this is someone who still wants to see you in a place of miserability. It is what it is. It's nothing to fear. We have the three of hearts in reverse. This could be someone who said they wanted to be your friend, but they wanted more because we got the 10 of diamonds and the ace of clubs. Now, let me be honest with you guys. People have downplayed sex and said, hey, we're just friends with benefits. So they could get away with just having sex without bringing nothing legit to the table. Um, this is somebody who wanted your empire or your foundation that you have built. At the same time, they wanted to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and they wanted to also be able to enjoy you sexually, yet they had no intention of respecting you. And they could have used people who did not have your best interest um, for you to gang up on you. But in order for their plan to have worked, they needed to have established a frenemy dynamic. So somebody wanted to start a frenemy dynamic with you, an envious, jealous person. Take what resonates. We'll get one more message. Interesting. Also, I'm picking up a frenemy dynamic is going to be experiencing some wild, crazy ass shit. We got the three of spades and the four of hearts. A frenemy dynamic is going to be experiencing a rare interesting events. If you're familiar with Stranger Things, but you actually understand the concept of the show, I'm picking up on a friend group that's going to be experiencing things like Stranger Things, and it's connected to them being stuck in the past and allowing their past to have them in survival mode. Um, I'm also picking up on a group of friends who can know about a betrayal, and that's gonna come out, and they're not gonna know how it's gonna come out. Cause somebody who could have gotten impacted in this betrayal could have been somebody that loved them and had they back, but they could have, like, burned the bridge. So I'm picking up on a strange event of betrayal being exposed. It's the kind of betrayal for some where someone wouldn't believe it, but it would make sense why certain people move a certain way that they move. That betrayal is going to be exposed in unexpected ways. Let me see if there's another message. Um, Someone is going to figure out how their bullies are antagonizing them, and they're going to understand the why as to why their bullies are antagonizing them. But at the same time, they're going to allow the methods and tactics of antagonization that their bullies are using against them to be able um to like create a family community. So, before I leave, the movie Cinderella, or the book Cinderella? And in the end of the book, it says Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters wanted to come into the castle with her. They thought that they could, emotionally manipulate Cinderella, move in the castle, and basically take Cinderella's position. um that's coming up, because you could have some people really think, trying to put together why something they did to you did not work. They could have done a lot, somebody could have done a lot to tire you out so you could give up on something. They didn't want the truth to come out. Also, um someone had plans for your financial foundation to dry up, and they did things behind the scenes that they don't want people to know about, but they're surprised that you're actually receiving financial support. They wanted to negatively impact your financial foundation so that your family would suffer. I'm picking up on someone who wasn't doing what they needed to do for their own family. So they basically targeted you because you showed them what they weren't doing. And then also the last message, I'm picking up on a frenemy group dynamic that is really, they're stuck in the past, and something like from Stranger Things is going to take place. I don't know why. I haven't actually watched the show Stranger Things, with attentiveness. But if you are familiar with the show Stranger Things, um, s- someone who's stuck in the past is going to basically learn how to remove themselves from the past. Let me get more information on that. Whew. Let me one more card. The sun says somebody need information. We got the Nine of Hearts, supported by the Eight of Hearts. I don't know why I said clubs, but and the Wild card in black and white. Yeah, somebody could be talking about um how even though you don't speak to them anymore, you're still the perfect person for them. Um, you could cut somebody off, and they could be respecting your boundaries, but I don't think that's the message that I was asking. But I was saying how a frenemy dynamic is going to have like events like Stranger Things happen in some sort of interesting way. And I asked how it would happen. Um, I feel like if you're watching this, you could get a malachite. The malachite stone is for beginnings, new beginnings of adventure. So let's just say it's about to get real interesting. I'm gonna end it at that, because the last set of cards I have is the Queen of Clubs. Now, even though it's in reverse, I feel led to turn it upright. You also have the Ten of Clubs and the Eight of Clubs. What's okay? Let's just say somebody created a lot of chaos gossiping. Some um take what resonates. Someone created a lot of chaos with gossip. They expected to destroy someone with gossip, but that's not happening at all. In fact, if this person used to run from responsibility, the amount of stress that they're under or that they're learning that they can carry, um, they're having to clean that up. So someone's cleaning some shit up, whether they want to or not. So this is where um the stranger things happening. Because the card was originally in Queen of Clubs in reverse, someone who started a lot of gossip is going to actually have to um do some type of physical work to to clean up their shit. Yeah, somebody got caught up in some gossip. They made things very, let's just say they made things so difficult for someone or a group of people that they help these people get their wish fulfillment. So if you've been manifesting something and you have people trying to stop you from getting it, and they were like maliciously gossiping about you, hoping to destroy you at the same time, trying to hide the fact that they were initiating gossip about you. They talked about you so bad that you got a wish fulfillment coming in. It's like whatever they said about you has exposed their motivation for even having their name connected to why they started gossip about you guys. Wow. And it's probably been taking time to get here because this Eight of Clubs is in reverse. But one of the blockages was you have people trying to use gossip as a form of war to negatively impact um, you from living the life that you have created. But the fact that I mentioned the Cinderella story, they were trying to basically take your foundation without understanding the process it took to even have progress. And without further ado, we'll end your reading here, you guys. Take what resonates, and I hope that this reading serves you guys well.